In order to make a professional presentation, first, it is necessary to well define the objective to be achieved by the presentation and build the message content accordingly. It seems simple, but it is not. It is very common the transmitter to get lost in the message, that is, focusing on what is being said or written instead of focusing on why that is being said or written. In the first case, usually the transmitter tries to give much more information than would be needed to achieve the desired objective. In the second case, each phrase is planned and used carefully, always being analyzed if it helps or hinders achieving the aimed objective. Besides, a professional presenter should know the message receiver or interlocutor. What would be their main motivations regarding this particular communication? Their preferred communication style, more or less direct, formal or informal, with more or less detailing, with more or less discussion time. Even with the message content totally aligned with the transmitter objective, if the transmission format is not adequate to the receiver, the communication will present issues. Usually, less is more in a professional presentation. Unless it's a scientific or statistics-based communication with lots of data involved, the presentation shall be short, with the main points clearly defined. It is too easy to human beings in general, and to today's professionals in particular, to get distracted during a presentation. One should not abuse of the receiver's patience, considering their time as precious. Using images and videos in a presentation generally helps in its good receipt. In the case of a data presentation, graphs demonstrate the information more clearly, especially in the case of data evolution over time. Well-designed graphs using consistent data are great tools for making a good presentation. Finally, giving the message receiver a chance to give an opinion or feedback during and or after the presentation is extremely important. Very often, presentations are part of a much longer communication, almost continuous, and if there will be a next presentation, the transmitter shall always take into account, when designing it, the positive or negative feedback previously received. In our next video, we'll talk about the characteristics of an efficient communication. Until then.